a wild Super Bowl, I guess you would say. I mean, I expected it to at least be a good game, Big G. I didn't think that it was just going to be an absolute blowout. I mean, and it was basically over from about the middle of the second quarter. That football game was over
Mm-hmm.
because the Chiefs couldn't block them. The
Mm-hmm.
Chiefs could not block their defensive line to save their life. They couldn't block them. Patrick Mahomes played lousy. Not enough people want to just say that. Patrick Mahomes played like absolute garbage. So
Facts.
there's that. And
Mm-hmm.
then on the other side of the football, the Eagles, look, the Chiefs sold out to stop Saquon Barkley, and they did a good job of that. But when
Mm-hmm.
you do that, you leave those other guys one-on-one, and the Eagles were able to take advantage of that. They also made them play, Big G. I know you talk about this a lot, 11-on-11 football. Jalen
Mm-hmm.
Hurts was running the football, and they couldn't stop it. It got away from them. This game was never close. Like I said, from about the middle of the second quarter on, it was total destruction.
Facts. Absolute 150% facts. And B, listen, we've talked about it all along. When you have heavy 4-man, 5-man, 6-man rotation on that defensive line, and the dudes you got is flat out dogs and just can take. Listen, it took all 3 interior linemen to block Jordan Davis. It took all 3 of them to get him. And listen, that Jalen Carter was running free. Williams was running free. Nolan Smith was running free. Sweat was running free. And they was punishing them boys. They was punishing them. And like you said, too, they was like, okay, we're going to stop Saquon. And Jalen Hurts broke the rushing record for the quarterback position in the Super Bowl. Now got a Super Bowl MVP, been to 2 Super Bowls. They got the biggest freaking offensive line in NFL, 6'6", 339-pound average. And then when you got all that, you still got Devontae Smith to run a 4.3, A.J. Brown that can catch every crossing route that exists, a dog tight end. Man, I'm jealous of the Eagles, dog. Oh, listen, I wish we could take some of them Eagles logos and put them on the Steeler logos and get some of those dudes over there. But I told you already, we need a pipeline from one of these schools, bro. I already done told you. Listen, they set the formula. That they might as well be called the Philadelphia Bulldogs because it's Georgia everywhere over there.
It
So
is.
listen, we got to figure out a pipeline from the Steelers, one of these schools, and get these dogs in there, bro. We got to do it, man. We got to do it.
It is. I mean, to be able to take that, obviously those guys have to be good football players. I don't know if we necessarily need the pipeline. I just know we need as many projects, taking the projects in the draft. I want guys that have been elite football players and go get them. That's
Mm-hmm.
what is working. Look, breaking down the game, the takeaway. Look, the dominant defense, they destroyed them. We couldn't stop, or the Chiefs couldn't stop them. To say the defensive line to save their life. They basically the Eagles got what they wanted. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
sold out to stop Saquon because it was don't let Saquon beat you. Make Jalen Hurts beat you. Well, he did. I mean, that's just simple as plain as he absolutely beat him. We got crazy people in the chat. I won't bring up his name saying that Justin Fields is better than Hurts. I'm like,
No.
why do we do this nonsense? We can't be that fan base saying
Mm-hmm.
crazy stuff like what Justin Fields has done absolutely nothing that would
Mm-hmm.
ever tell you that he's better than Jalen Hurts. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
nothing on a football field at the professional level.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing.
That's
So
facts.
say something like that is just insane.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay that he's not better. He doesn't have to be better.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the team, Jalen Hurts is good. Don't get me wrong. He's got a team around him. Why don't we build the team first?
Facts.
Let's just build the team. Build the
Yeah.
offensive line. We saw what a good offensive line will do for you.
Mm-hmm.
We saw what it'll do for you. So let's build the team, and then we can worry about everything else later, Big G. But we can't be that fan base, can we, that just keep saying, well, he's better than him. I know he hasn't proven that he's better than him, but the Super Bowl MVP, we're going to say our guy's better when he's literally done not even an inkling of what this man has accomplished. It's insane to me.
Right. It doesn't make sense. The issue is I get it as far as the comparison. He's a bigger, faster, stronger version. Performance doesn't match.
Yep.
So in reality, we need the Steelers to look at Justin as, okay, if this guy can do what that guy does, why not build the 53-man roster up so then that way he can have the performance like that guy does? They got the number one running back in the league. They got 2 top 15 wide receivers. They got the best offensive line in the NFL. They got the best defensive line in the NFL. And they might have the best young secondary in the NFL. All that comes from all that drafting and getting the right dudes into the room. We got to do the same thing. We're trying. We went trenches. You know, we went with Zach Frazier and we went with Jones, who I ain't sure about. We went with Fautanu, but we're trying because Andy Waddle is a protege from over there in Philadelphia. So we got to continue to build a roster and then make a decision. Are we going to build a team around Justin's strengths? He can have a similar performance, but he hasn't done it yet, B. He just hasn't done it.
Correct. Yeah. I'm just not gonna keep saying that that Justin Fields is on the same level or the same caliber as Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, if you don't remember, he's a second team All-Pro one year. I mean, let's just keep it in comparison. Let's keep it back to reality there. I get it. Fields is fine. And don't get me wrong, I think with the proper weapons and the proper tools, he can be a good quarterback. But he hasn't done it yet. He just hasn't done it yet. So to try to make that comparison based on hypothetical football, to me, is just absolutely ridiculous. And to be quite frank with you, Big G, I'm just not even going to entertain that stuff anymore because we're a better fan base than that. We got to be a better fan base than that to try to downgrade or up doesn't even matter.
That's facts.
So doesn't even matter.
That's facts. I'm with you.
Either
100%.
way, what do you think about the halftime show? Look, to me, I'm not a big rap guy. I'm not. I'm not a big rap guy. I'm not a person that listens to rap and to get all this interior meaning or anything like that. I listen to beats, and if it sounds good, I'll bob my head to it, man. That's all I cared about. I thought the show was fine. You know, if other people want to get mad or say this, or I do know this, it got the highest ratings of any Super Bowl halftime show in the history of the league, higher than Michael Jackson's. I know that, but
that's big facts.
People that read too much into rap music, I'm like, man, just listen to it. If you like the beat, bob your head. If you don't, turn the station. That's my thing.
Well, K-Dot, man, no, I'm gonna be straight up. K-Dot. He been my dude since Mad City, man.
There you go.
I've been rocking with K-Dot for a long time, man. And listen, you're not a scrub or a bum if you're winning Pulitzer Prizes. He's got 5 of them. He's got so many Grammys and this, that, and this. He's a dog. Right. But I like the fact that it was to wake the conscience up of the people. And B, you said it right off the bat. The beats, every beat that was played was fire. All the way to the point where SZA did the thing from Black Panther 2. So I was digging the halftime show. I was rocking out the whole time like, yeah, that's K-Dot. Yeah, let's go. They ain't like us. They ain't like us. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it was fine. My thing is, if anybody's ever been to a rap concert, you know the acoustics at a rap concert are absolutely garbage. I mean, it just is. So let's get into some of these super chats, man. It's Juju says, can we be real? Fields and Wilson are both ass. We're screwed. Our best bet is trading for Stafford.
No way.
Why? I mean, Stafford's only going to play another year or two, and we're going to have to give away the farm for that. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
And he's a statue. He's a statue, B.
They're going to require that we give away the farm for a guy that's going to play 2 years. That doesn't make sense. I'm with you. Don't get me wrong. I like the premise, but it doesn't make sense. Brother Man says, in what way, or can you be more specific with poll question? No comparisons, please. And if you want to go there, Hurts has done better than Lamar and Josh. I mean, as far as team accolades and what he's done, I mean, Hurts isn't better than those two guys, but maybe he's a better leader.
Fact.
You know, maybe he's better in the clutch moments when you have to make a play. Jalen Hurts has made a play. Even the Super Bowl they lost, he drove them down and had tied the game, got a 2-point conversion. Even in the Super Bowl, they lost. So I don't think he's a better player, but he's had better moments. He absolutely has better moments, G.
B, he won a high school state championship. He won a college national championship. He switched schools, went to Oklahoma, took them to the Final Four, came to the league and been to 2 Super Bowls and got a chip and got a Super Bowl MVP. That spells winner all day and night. That's what I'm talking about. That's why that dude is that dude, bruh. Because he gets dubs. He gets dubs, and that's what matters. Dubs.
Yeah. Dubs matter. I mean, it's just no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to account for that. Nobody is saying that Jalen Hurts individually or what he's done, statistically wise is better. But what Jalen Hurts does do is say, you know what? I've got these weapons around me. I'm going to use them, and I'm going to go win football games. And at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts is going to make a pile of money. Facts. And Jalen Hurts, let's just say the Eagles win another 2 Super Bowls or just one more. He's going to have a couple of Super Bowl rings and going to be filthy rich, and he's going to be known as a winner. That's not a bad NFL career the last time I checked, Big G. I'm just saying. I mean, you're filthy rich. You've won a couple of Super Bowls. You're universally known as a winner. You're a good guy. Hey, there's worse things you could be in this world.
B, if he get another chip, he going to the Hall. What is he talking? Bro, if you get another chip, he going to the Hall.
Good. I mean, if he keeps doing the things that he does, he doesn't. And here's the thing. People think, well, what do you mean going to the Hall of Fame? You don't have to be a first round or a first ballot Hall of Famer to get in.
Yep.
That's not what's required. I mean, hell, they just let Sterling Sharp in. First of all, Sterling Sharp should have been in 20 years ago.
Facts.
But they just let him in after 25 years. So it is what it is. Last one we got is Arch Baby Doll. Says it sucked and I listened to rap. Nah, I disagree with you, Arch Baby Doll. It didn't suck. It didn't suck. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. I get it if you listen to it for the acoustics. Maybe you didn't like the political message or whatever, but all of it for me, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine. So
yeah. I'm with you, B, man. I think, like I said, man, when you go back and look at it and all, the issue with what it comes down to, and it's the last thing I'm going to say, I'm going to leave it alone. Do you want to be educated or do you want to be entertained?
Correct.
For those individuals that wanted to be educated, it hit right perfectly. Absolutely. For those individuals that wanted to be entertained, it's going to be sour. So I ride with it. Yeah, exactly.
For me, I wanted to be entertained. I thought it was entertaining, Big G, but I get what you're saying, though. You're dead right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, that's all I'm saying, bro. I'm going to leave it alone after that, man.
Yeah, people, they get mad. They get mad.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to bring this up. And this is why we got to start ignoring Big Pun. This is why, people, we love Big Pun, but I think Big Pun drinks a lot of liquor then jumps in here. Hines Ward is greater than Sterling Sharp.
No.
See, this Big Pun, he drinks a lot of that liquor, and then he comes into the chat room and says this stuff. We love Hines Ward. Hines Ward is great. Hines Ward can't hold a candle to Sterling Sharp, not a candle. And that's not being disrespectful. They're just not in the same class of receiver. They're just not. Sterling Sharp just got hurt and hurt his neck and he couldn't play anymore. He was being talked about while he was playing as being as good as Jerry Rice.
He was better than Jerry Rice.
We got to stop this, man. We got to stop.
Bro, people always try to say too, well, he had Favre. He played with Favre 1 year. He was better than Jerry Rice during that season. Dog, he was the dude that invented the Triple Crown. He invented it. Catches, yards received, catches, and touchdowns. He won the Triple Crown, man. He was a dog, and he was playing with the Magic Man as the quarterback. He was a bum. But Sterling was out there getting his, dog. He was getting his. If Sterling don't get hurt, come on, dog. We be talking about GOAT. We would be talking. Listen, his little brother that went to the Hall said, I wasn't even the best dude in my own freaking family. Come on, dog. And that boy's in the Hall. Stop it, man. Stop it, man.
Well, here's an interesting comment by Brother Man. Says 2 Super Bowls doesn't mean you belong to go to the Hall of Fame. What? I would say this. You're right, but name 2 in the Hall of Fame. I would just,
Eli the only one, and because he
and
wasn't gonna go
Eli's
first
getting in.
ballot.
He just wasn't
He's
first ballot.
going.
Eli
That's
is
right.
100% getting in.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
get your premise, but they're not going to keep you out.
Facts.
So Mr. Alonzo Dunn said he was late. Said even y'all have a party. Y'all having a party without? No, we're not, brother. We are not having a party without you. We always need you.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
Capricorn still gets it. Sterling Sharp's career was on par with Jerry Rice. It
Facts.
absolutely was.
Yeah,
It absolutely
he was. Yeah.
So, yeah, it absolutely was. And people just they don't either remember or they don't know. But
It's
bottom
the
line
bias.
is, well, he was playing until he got hurt. The man was absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Absolutely
and listen,
incredible.
B, I'm gonna say this too, man. People don't understand how many great wide receivers have not gotten in the Hall yet.
Yeah.
Like Larry Fitzgerald is number one on the list next year, and I'm telling you right now, that boy's going in first ballot. I promise you, he's going in first ballot. Yeah. So Andre Johnson, he's not in yet. I don't think
Reggie, he got in last year.
Says Reggie Wayne in? Is Torrey Holt?
No, Reggie Wayne's not in. Nope.
Yeah, dog. There's some dogs on that list, bro, that ain't got in yet.
Steve Smith.
Yeah, he ain't in yet. Yeah, come on now. So Hines is gonna get in. He just ain't gonna get in right now. There's too many dogs in front of him. There's too many dogs. Yeah. So he gonna get in, but not now. It ain't time yet.
Absolutely. Absolutely.